Good morning, good afternoon, or whenever you're watching this video. I'm Ashley, the productive mom, and in today's video, we're going to go through my budget and basically see why I am broke. So if you're interested, keep on watching. One look, and I breathe. All right, hey girl, hey, it's Ashley, the productive mom, and thank you for watching this video. I apologize for last week. I did have COVID. I am doing much better. All right, so we are in my budgeting spreadsheet. If you're interested in this spreadsheet, the link is in the description below. My net pay for the month of August was $4,191.75. So once I put that in there, I go through and start paying bills. So I'm checking these off because I've already paid these bills. Most of them are set to auto pay, but some of them are not. And so once you check them off, they gray out, which is something I love about this spreadsheet. Also, you can always, just select them all and hit the space bar and they'll check on their own. On the in the A column, you see a date because that's the date that particular bill is due. Over here to the right are my cash envelopes, which we'll talk about a little bit more later on. Alrighty, so we're getting started here. As you can see here, my available balance is $1,481, but my current balance is not accurate. So current balance in my spreadsheet is usually all of the things that have cleared. And it should match the available balance in my checking account. So the goal here is to make sure that those two are equal. So then I have to go through here and then check off what hasn't come through and all of the things. Now here you see me pointing to my pending balance. My pending balance is everything that has come through and has cleared. So, and then in addition to what's come through and cleared, everything that is about to come through. So all the things that I haven't checked off. So right now I'm going to go in here and add all of these bills that have not, that I haven't placed in my spreadsheet. They're in my account, so I need to add them to the spreadsheet. So let's do that and I'll come right back. Now notice here that I am in that I'm typing, how much something is, and over in the K section, I'm writing a note. So for example, I spent something on Papacitos, or I spent something on Peacock. Now note that everything turned red in that J section. So what that means is I'm now in the negative. And as you probably read from this video, things have gotten a lot tighter for me. My salary is not really totally covering everything because we now have to do daycare for my daughter. My daughter is also in therapy, speech therapy, to help her eat her foods properly, etc. So all of these things are kind of upsetting the budget, and so unfortunately, I'm going to make some concessions to try and fix that. So I'll come right back. Alrighty, so if you note here, you can see now that my current balance is the same as my available balance in my bank account. So that's a good thing. Now notice that my pending balance is a negative $388. Which means ultimately, once all of these things come out, whether I've checked them off or not, ultimately I will be short $388. So what you see me doing now is logging into my Ally savings account, and I'm going to have to move some money into my checking account to cover those bills, which ultimately is not going to work long term. I've got to figure out something to offset the bills that are coming in. One thing is I had to pay daycare 3 times this month, whereas going forward I'll only pay twice. So that's $200 right there that won't be gone. Also, if you noticed, I did a lot of eating out and all of that good stuff. And so I'm going to have to cut that stuff out. I spent almost $200 eating out, purchasing things, buying stuff for my baby. So obviously I'm not going to do that stuff either. So we're going to move a little over $400 to, or about $400 to my account to cover those bills this month. Alrighty, so I put up $645 for gas, for KK, and for miscellaneous. Now, KK's $400 is not just for her. That's actually daycare. So I'm going to manipulate these numbers slightly, but ultimately I need 30 20s and 9 5s. And this is what I love about my spreadsheet, is because it gives me denominations. If you decide to purchase this spreadsheet, the link will be in the description below. It will have 100s, 20s, 10s, 5s, 1s. So if you need more denominations, you can choose what you prefer. All right, so now we're going to move on to my debt tracker. So as you can see here, the stuff that's grayed out is the stuff that is paid off. And I can't really afford to make any debt payments this month. But what I can do is put in what I am paying automatically. So I'm making the minimum payments on most of these. And so the ones that I've highlighted there, the amount owed has changed. And so I'm going to go in and put how much I owe, and so I can see what my balance is and how far I've come in terms of paying my debts. Alrighty, now we have paid on most of these bills. So as you can see now, the amount I owed in the beginning was $20,000. Now I know I said it's $19,000, but that has went up, so it went to $20,000. I paid off $6,200, and I owe $14,000. So over here is my cute little debt tracker I made. And as you can see, because I paid off $6,200, it went looking for that number. Of course, it didn't find that, but the closest number it did find was this $6,113. And so if I came in here and manipulated these numbers, for example, I paid off these entire $905. So I come in here and let's say I paid off the $905 and my balance is now $0. Once I do that, you can see here that the amount I've paid now is $6,733. So if we scroll over to my debt tracker, initially, I paid off $6,113. Because I paid off more than that, it has highlighted the other boxes that are at least the number I paid off or less. And so that's how my debt tracker works. So let's pretend I have paid off all of my debt. Now I'm not going to go in and manipulate each one of those numbers individually. I'm just going to change the amount paid. And we're going to change this to $20,943.32, and I cannot wait until that is the case. So let's pretend that's what happened. You see some changes over here to the right. So let's scroll over. As you can see, all of the boxes are colored in, and you can see it's kind of multicolored. Again, the top number is $19,102 because that was initially how much I owed, and then I found I had some other debt. But that's my debt tracker. If you're interested in the debt tracker, link in the description. Okay, so here you're just going to see me head into the bank, and then I'm going to fill out a withdrawal slip, and on the back I write the denominations I want. So you'll see those in a quick second. And I just hand that to the teller and they give me what I asked for. All right, now that we have our money, we have to separate that money, and I had to manipulate this a little bit because I had already gotten gas. So ultimately I decided on $50 for gas. The $100 bills on the bottom are for daycare, and then the 220s over to your right are ultimately for miscellaneous, aka Starbucks. So right here I have two wallets. One is one that I put all the extra money in, and the other wallet is the one I carry with me every day. So I'm just paper clipping these and putting them in the wallet that I then lock up, and that's that Pretty Gold wallet. So we've got our gas. So now we're gonna put up this week's daycare, because I pay daycare this week. And so we're gonna put that $200 in KK's envelope. Her real name is Genesis. Don't have any idea why we call her KK. And so when I go see her daycare lady, I have her money. And then my other envelope is the other envelope, which is where I'm gonna put that 20. The rest of this will then go in my gold envelope that is the extra money for the other weeks. Alright, so ultimately you're just looking at the finished product of all of my envelopes in my gold wallet, as well as my envelopes in my weekly wallet, which is what I carry around with me every day. Alright, so this is my actual paper debt tracker that I color in. As you can see, each box equals $191.02. So I have colored in about $4,000 and something odd dollars, but you know, we've paid off $6,200. And so right there, I'm officially coloring in my 25% done. Now, I don't know if you saw on the debt tracker, I'm officially at 30% done. So right here, I'm just coloring in the boxes for up to or at least $6,200. Alright, so I'm just finishing up here coloring up my paper debt tracker. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and share this video with anybody you think it will help. Come back every week for videos related to fitness, faith, finances, and mom things. Bye! Next time on The Productive Mom, I am over COVID. Let's clean and disinfect that house, baby.